The following podcast has been brought to you by spaghetti and tap water.
And the letter 3.
Stonedhenge, baby.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking us out again. This is the second ever episode of the Stonedhenge podcast. I'm Todd.
I'm Brandon.
And we just wanted to thank you guys for coming back to get a second helping here. Look, guys, we're pretty stoked that you guys are interested in hearing some more of what we have to offer for you. We were pretty excited to put out the first episode, but at the same time, pretty hesitant and pretty reluctant, just because we were kind of exposing ourselves on the interweb.
And we have parents that are on Facebook.
Yeah, that was a big concern. It's kind of hard to let your parents know who you really are. Like, think about that. I mean, a lot of you guys, you know, there's two levels of knowing somebody. There's a friend's level of knowing somebody, and then there's the perception that your parents have. And they might know a little bit about what you got going on, but they don't know everything about what you got going on.
Yeah, they don't know the crusty, crazy shit.
You know, like the STDs.
Yeah, they don't know the crusty crazy.
Y'all met my player, Krusty Crazy.
Hey, my parents don't know crusty crazy. They don't need to know him.
JJ, cool.
Crusty, crazy.
No, Krusty's crazy. Krusty crazy.
It's really, really awesome to be able to do this. I'm having a lot of fun doing this show. Basically, I mean, it's no different than us hanging out, but we're just recording it now. I'm happy to be doing this show. That's what I'm saying. We've got a funny show ahead for you, as well as an informative show, an educational show, a spectacular show.
A show to enlighten the masses.
And to bring peace to the earth and destroy the evil that lurks within.
The molasses.
Stonedhenge, baby.
Stonedhenge! So one time on tour, Brandon and I were talking. We create a lot of characters all the time, a lot of random ass characters that don't make any sense except in our heads. And we created this character one time who was it was a giant redneck man who was the phone board or receptionist operator, you know, type cat for YouTube. And every time someone called in, he would answer the phone, and he would, you know, Brandon, just show him how he would answer the phone.
YouTube. YouTube.
Every time someone calls.
No, sir. You meant to call Yoo-hoo. This is YouTube.
YouTube. Will y'all play Bloody Sunday? Ma'am, you were trying to call YouTube. 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 Trying to call them.
Yeah,
like they have a personal phone number.
Ma'am, you were trying to call YouTube. This is YouTube.
Ma'am, if you would go ahead and look up your number one more time, because you called YouTube, not YouTube.
Ring. YouTube.
YouTube.
Can you imagine what you think hearing that on the other side of the phone? The ringing stops. It's just.
Hello? Honey, did you dial the number? Hello? Honey, check again. I don't think this is the number for YouTube.
YouTube.
Hello?
So, speaking of fucking YouTube, man, I'm not having sex with YouTube. I just mean, speaking of YouTube, we were watching this video with our buddy Trey a few nights ago, remember? And Drew Hill, it was a reunion from a few years ago. They had got back together, and they were doing this promo in a studio, and suddenly one of them just starts talking about how, I mean, on the fucking radio, they're trying to promote this tour they're doing, and he's like, look, y'all don't even need me in the band, really. I'm just going to dedicate my life to God.
Yeah, well, everybody was all hyped up. I don't even remember the dude's name. It was the big dude. Was it Willie?
I don't remember.
Willie?
Yeah.
Tugboat?
Sure.
Let's call him Tugboat.
He was Biggie, I think.
It was Zombie Biggie.
Yeah. Zombie Biggie.
But they're doing this radio interview, and they're all in the room, and they're all discussing it. And he's, they ask him, hey, so what is it?
Wait. By the way, I'm sorry. I do not mean to cut in, but I have to say, Cisco was being totally fucking like prissy and like hype, like bouncing his shoulders and shit, like hype as fuck the whole time, like fucking in his chair.
Yeah, the whole time you're
around.
watching Cisco in the video, you're just sitting there thinking, how did I never know this dude was gay back in the day?
Oh yeah, and by the way, I Wikipedia'd it, and it says that he's never admitted that he was gay, but he's maybe
totally fucked other men.
Yeah. No, he won't admit to being gay, but he won't doesn't make a comment about being bisexual or something. So he's apparently I guess admitted that he's bi-curious.
He likes to double dip.
Maybe so.
Kind of like my Baskin Robbins women.
So, but yeah, I mean, he was very effeminate, but he seemed to be very hyped about it.
Yeah, he was stoked. And they asked a question about how good does it feel for you guys all to be back together again and doing this. And Willie, or whatever his name is, you guys know who I'm talking about at this point, says, it feels so good coming together. This is like a dream come true. But at the same time, I feel like God's pulling me a different direction. And I think y'all are good at this point, man. Y'all got it.
That's exactly what he said. Yeah. Damn, I can't believe you remembered it. And then Cisco goes, "You could have told us this yesterday." He goes, and he's like,
he starts pouting and storms out of the room.
He leaves and gets in a vehicle and drives off, and some guy's chasing him, saying, "You don't have a license. You can't drive. You're not supposed to drive.
Man, you ain't even supposed to be driving, man.
Yeah, and you
don't even have a license."
92Q Jams, most hip hop and R&B, Big Fat Morning Show. We got the reunion of Drew Hill. Drew Hill's in the building.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everybody's in the building. Nokio, Jazz, Woody, Cisco sitting right in front of us right now.
I was in the building also. Yeah, he drove me over here.
Man, now Woody, you been quiet, man. You fly as always. Just quiet. What's going on, man? This whole, Drew Hill back together. You've been I know you love the fellas, and we've always talked to you about it. And now here it is, man. How's it feel?
Man, it feels great just to have the brotherhood. Like I tell these guys, man, when they see me coming, they know they can't be in their house clothes. They can't even really get comfortable because I'm always snapping pictures. And all the pictures I take is definitely going straight to MySpace.
Yes, sir.
I'm just loving the brotherhood right now. But at the same time, man, it's just basically, I feel like since I left the first time, I just been called by God on an assignment, and it's something that I have to do. And I really feel like, man, honestly, I feel like at this time, y'all guys just got it. Y'all don't need me to be around physically. So I feel like I'm going to go do what God called me to do, which is minister and do my gospel thing. But at the same time, I'm with y'all in spirit. I'm
Dude,
gonna be
you
with y'all
could.
every step
So
of the
you
way.
leaving the group right now on the radio?
I mean, Spurs can't do steps on stage, bro.
Oh hell
Can't
no,
do
man.
steps on stage.
Dude, you could have told us this yesterday.
Man.
Hold up, yo, we just
Hey,
talked
man.
about the whole. Hold up, no, yo, hold up, yo, we just talked about the whole.
Yo, we already do this for real. We already do this for real. Holla. Dude, you could have said this yesterday.
Wait a minute. Hold up, man. Hold up, Cisco.
Hold up,
Okay,
get
hold
Cisco
on.
out of there.
All right, so look.
Somebody get him.
Okay, we'll be back. We'll take a break.
Hey, mommy, you know that I love it when you call me papi. Another chico. That song.
This is the only thing that I do.
When I get excited, I decide to say yeah. Cisco gets really excited and he likes to say yeah.
Sounds weird, but it might be cool. Check it out.
I think we should all take our turn doing our best impression. I've never heard one. Brandon's never heard one. We want to do our best impression of what we think a queef would sound like.
Yeah.
For those who aren't familiar with queefs,
Set it up.
they are a vaginal fart.
From what we understand, I've never heard one in all of my years, which is
I haven't
strange
either.
to think about.
I honestly
It's a very
have
long
never,
time. You've had a very extensive
ever
career.
heard a queef.
I mean, not just a solo, like, look, a lady is sitting on the couch and she...
Yeah.
Those things
That's
are
completely
red
different
ID.
because, you know, a lot of us have heard a lot of women fart, or so we thought. Those could have been queefs.
Yeah, we don't know.
There could have been queefs there, and we don't have any proof. And so we're going into this blindly, and we're gonna do our best queef impersonations for you all across America and those watching in other countries.
And
Listening.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, why don't you do your queef impression for us?
This is what I, Brandon, believe a queef would sound like.
That's good.
It's soft.
That's
and
good.
Sweet.
That's good. It's good for a shot. It's good for a shot.
Oh, my God.
It's good for a shot.
Would you mind stepping up next?
All right, Dr. Anonymous next on the mic with his
Okay, that's good.
best impression of a queef.
Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and announce this queef impression number 1.
Oh, my God.
Did you register any audio on that?
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Was there any audio on that?
Oh,
registration?
my God. This is...
Did you register your
Too many
children?
hookups.
This is unreal. And for the final presentation of the evening, I, Todd Turner, will do my very own impression of a queef.
Air in it.
It was
so much
salty.
air, yeah,
It was salty.
salty.
Salty queef. Giant salty queef. That was such a salty queef.
I've never heard a queef. Ba-doop, ba-doop.
Can you believe
Check me out
I've
and
never
never saw a
heard a queef? I was sitting at home and I got really hungry and I went in the kitchen and looked around and of course there was nothing that was a simple remedy to my hunger. So I, almost like a light bulb goes off and I think peanut butter and jelly. And so I made a PB&J with a cool glass of milk on the side, of course. The only way to enjoy a PB&J. And then I started to remember other things from my childhood that as soon as I encounter them, whether it be food, music, toys, fashion, etc., I immediately think, I never stopped loving this. I
Hey,
never
Todd.
stopped loving peanut butter and jelly.
Did you ever stop loving the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I most certainly did not.
Me either. I fucking love the Ninja Turtles as well.
I do too.
Still, love them.
If I'm ever channel surfing on the movie networks on my cable package and I ever see anything regarding old TMNT.
I'm a big fan of Tubbin.
Bill Cosby's a huge Ninja Turtle fan.
I'm a really big fan of Tubbin.
Mr. Cosby, if you could pick one Ninja Turtle that you would be, who would it be?
Leonardo.
Why would you be Leonardo?
He just seems like such a good boy with the pops and the pudding and the jello.
I was waiting for you to talk about pudding.
Yeah. Another thing I really loved when I was young was the Thundercats. Were you into the Thundercats at all?
Yeah, I was totally into the Thundercats back in the day.
Thundercats!
What was it? It was, what? Panthro, right?
Yes, sir. He was my favorite because he was obviously like the black dude of the crew.
Yeah.
And he was also the smartest one too.
If you're gonna be half lion, you kind of have to be black.
Yeah, well, especially if you're gonna be Panther.
Yeah.
Right? Like a black
Was he lion or panther?
Panthro?
Because he had lion colors.
No, you're thinking of Lion-O.
Lion-O!
You know, I remember being really young and like kind of even like getting a little chubby over Chitara.
Oh God!
I thought she was like sexy, like a sexy cat lady with big boobies. It was awesome.
Fucking cat lady with your big ass tits.
Chitara used to get me going when I was a kid.
Chitara.
So yeah, what are some other great things from our childhood?
Well, we I think both of us have expressed that we had a passion for New Kids on the Block.
It's true, we did. We both
New Kids. New Kids.
New Kids. I had a T-shirt and a big giant like button. It was like this big.
Who was your favorite New Kid?
My favorite was Joey.
You were a Joey fan.
I was, dude. Only because my cousin and my sister and everybody liked Joey.
Please don't go, girl. Now
Who's your favorite?
Reassessing everything, if I were to choose now, I'd choose Donnie Wahlberg.
I would go with Jordan Knight now, actually.
Ooh, Jordan Knight, yes. He had a fucking awesome rat tail.
But his solo career as an adult was fucking pretty rad, I thought.
What was that single he had?
No, I remember, but I bought it on CD. I sure as fuck did.
I did too. I got the single. I was like, oh, he's back.
I bought the single
He's
too.
back.
Yeah, it was the jam.
Motherfucking Jordan Knight is back up in this motherfucker with some fresh ass new shit.
Can you believe that Jordan Knight from NKOTB is back with another motherfucking slamming hit, bitch? Jordan Knight is hard as hell.
That's right. Guess who's back up in this motherfucker with a new slamming ass track? Motherfucking Jordan Knight,
bitch.
You don't have to say a word. I'm convinced you want this, baby. You know I can give it to you. No, I can't deny. Do it right. No, just let me know.
It's hard to hype up a new kid.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It's hard to hype up a new kid.
Which was the new kid that like set the hotel rooms on fire and raised hell?
That was Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie fucking Wahlberg.
That's why I said now I would love him.
Yeah.
But back then I liked John. The oldest one?
Was John the ugly one, man?
That was Danny.
Danny was the ugly one, that's right.
Danny kind of looked like a monkey.
He did.
He looked like a monkey with a rat tail.
Yeah, he did. It was weird.
John was the oldest one, and he was like a short little guy. And I the only reason he was my favorite is because I have always had this knack for picking the one thing that no one else likes, so it can be my thing. And he didn't ever do shit. He was just an old short guy that didn't do shit the whole time. And
step by step,
I'm running around.
I'm
running around in my bike shorts and some neon T-shirt. Like, oh, John's the best. Listen to fucking John sing.
You think
Step 1.
We can have lots of fun.
Step 2.
This is still dying you.
Step 3. Step 4.
Oh, that was it.
I can give you more.
Step 5. Step 6. Step 7.
Did they go that high? I think it went to like 5.
Step 46.
Step 27.
They'd be like,
Step 1478.
I'm getting so tired now.
Why are we stopping?
Step 1000. I want to go to bed. I just want to say to all them haters out there, if you don't like Donnie Wahlberg, you can suck my dick.
What?
All y'all haters out there on the West Coast listening to this shit, if you don't like Donnie Wahlberg, you can suck my dick. You heard? Suck my fat dick if you don't like Donnie Wahlberg. Stonedhenge!
Todd, tell them who this episode is sponsored by.
Oh, let me grab the promotional product.
You go right ahead and get that.
This is our very first ever promotional product on Stonedhenge. We didn't get paid to do this, but it's pretty crucial. It's a crucial product to our life, and
It's gonna be good.
survive.
This week's episode of Stonedhenge is brought to you by Sour Patch Kids candy. Sour, then sweet. For more fun, visit sourpatch.com. Dude, seriously.
Does it say "dude" seriously on there?
Oh, I thought we were going in for the real. I thought we were going to go in for the.
Oh, we are. We are.
Be quiet.
It says "dude" seriously.
It does, doesn't it? Dude, seriously.
I have one.
So, we're all going to enjoy a Sour Patch Kids candy now. Dude, seriously.
I have one.
So, we're all going to enjoy a Sour Patch Kids candy now.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
That's good.
Candy man.
That's good candy.
Boom boom. I'm the candy man.
That is really good candy. Ooh, that is good.
You know that move?
Oh my God.
I just like suck the flavor off of it.
I'm the candy man.
Boom boom.
Y'all two need to shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die.
Please release yourself from this place.
Oh my God, I thought I was just about to die. Stonedhenge.
Dr. Anonymous here.
Something really exciting going on this episode, guys. We have one of our good friends here with us tonight. We have Dr. Anonymous live in the studio, ripping it for real.
How you feel? How do you feel today, Dr. Anonymous?
Good. Feeling good. Feeling real good, guys. What's happening?
Oh man, that's great. It's really
I'm enjoying
good to
being on
hear.
the airwaves with you guys.
We
You guys got the waves
we
working.
couldn't wait
You're-
to get
you're
you on
knocking
the
them
show.
down. It's cool.
We couldn't wait to get you here on the show.
Yeah. This is cool stuff that you guys are doing, man. I like this little setup. It's a good environment.
In case you don't know, the setup we have basically looks like a fort, like an 8-year-old's fort, with 3 chairs and a microphone.
We actually have 2 air mattresses serving as sound barriers. So it's cool though. It works. I mean,
Yeah.
do what you can with what
yeah.
you got.
As long as we don't knock it down, everything's
That's
great.
the truth. That's the fucking truth.
If you
huh?
knock it down, we'll put it up again.
Yeah, keep it down.
Keep it down. Jump around.
Yes.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yes. I love this shit.
You're not ever gonna keep me down.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
You're not ever gonna keep me down.
No. Not ever gonna keep me down. No.
Hey, Mr. Anonymous, what kind of things did you like when you were a kid?
I liked,
Dr.
I had
Mr.
lots of Tonka trucks when I was small.
Did you have the metal ones or the plastic ones?
They were metal. They were
The metal ones were
nice.
fucking
They
awesome,
were
man.
badass.
I only had a couple of those, really.
Yeah, they were good, man. I enjoyed them. I only had one of them, big dumper. I had a big dumper. Brother had a big dumper.
I
dumpers,
love
man.
a big dumper.
Big dumper, man. Boom. Big tires. It was good. I like the Power Wheel as well. Power Wheel was a good little
Power
move.
Wheel, yeah, the
Booming
Power Wheel's
around-
great, but
Booming around on a Power Wheel.
I don't know, man.
That was fun.
I always kind of
Enjoyed
like
that.
the big dumper, personally.
The dumper was a
Big
good early
fan of the
start.
big dumper.
And the games, you know.
What do you think about big dumpers, Todd?
The Army men. With the big
I don't
dumper
know
on.
what big dumpers are, other than the ones I see in a black girl porno magazine.
Yeah, big dumpers.
Those are the best, you know.
What's that magazine I bought on tour? I bought some Black Babe magazines when I was on tour.
Let me get.
I don't remember what they were called though. They were
Let me
awesome.
get 2 Dutches and Blacktail.
Blacktail, that was it.
Blacktail.
Hell yes, I totally bought some Blacktails
Let
on
me
tour.
get a brown.
I did. That's what I did with them.
Let me get
I
a little
looked at
brown
them and
nugget.
I read them.
Black
2
tail.
Dutches and some Blacktail.
It's real, and I fucking bought it. And I
Yeah.
loved it.
Jump in, man. I was coming out of the driveway, and there was one just laying on the street right there.
Shut
It
up.
was really funny. Just really dirty damn porno, man. Just
Is the Blacktail just laying on the street?
yeah.
Was it
one of
wet?
those-
Was it
one
in
of
good
those,
condition?
It was one of those mags, you know. It was under that same line. I can't be for certain that it was a blacktail, but could have very well been. But no, it was like left out there. There was no cover. You know, it ran over a few times. There's some wet spots, like it's been run over and then lightly rained on. You know, it had the ridges.
Did you bring it in and keep it?
It's
Did
like,
you
wow.
stand there and just beat off right there? Look at it.
No, I couldn't do that. It was broad
You just
daylight.
jerk off
Yeah.
in the street.
It's broad
Black
daylight.
tail.
Yeah, it was broad daylight. I
I
thought
used
about
to
it.
do that.
Yes, Toad. Gather round for the tellings of Stonehenge.
Dr.
Studious,
Anonymous,
studious.
what else did you like when you were a child other than Tonka trucks and big
Oh
dumpers?
man, Ninja Turtles. Had a lot of Ninja Turtles.
Timid.
I had a little Timid.
We were both already discussing a little earlier, actually, that we were big fans of the Timid.
Yes, Ninja Timid. Very, very good.
Did you have the action figures?
Lots,
Did you have them?
Lots. Casey Jones, you know.
Oh,
Fucking
dude,
Bebop,
Casey Jones is
Rocksteady,
the fucking man, dude.
Fucking, damn, what was his name? Top Duck. Fucking Duck. Looked like a pilot. The duck that looked like a pilot.
Fuck, I don't
Had
know.
a gun.
Dude, do you remember Yosagi Yojimbo? Yosagi Yojimbo, the samurai rabbit?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yep. Yo, say his name again.
Yosagi Yojimbo, man.
Yosagi Yojimbo.
I read some of
I
his
haven't
fucking
heard that
comic
name
books recently,
in so
dude.
long. I haven't heard that name in so long. It's unbelievable.
I found some of his comic books recently and read them. They're awesome, dude.
Oh, those are awesome. I love his blue shields. You know, he has blue shields and his damn ears up in the in the boot. And
He totally did.
Yeah, they had the damn katanas.
Yosagi Yojimbo
Oh, I
was
remember
badass.
He
I
was
remember
badass.
him now.
He
The
was
toy that I
super
didn't
flexible.
have that I really wanted was the van. I really wanted the turtle van. I didn't have it.
Didn't it shoot pizzas out of the top?
Fuck yeah, dude. My
If
friend
anybody
Ricky
gets
had
in our
it.
way, we'll just take them down with the power of pizza.
My friend Ricky Moody had
No,
it.
bro.
Can you imagine some vehicle coming down the middle of the street and just shooting hot whole pizzas?
I'd be like,
at you?
thank you.
Yeah, no, you'd start
Like,
catching.
you're
God
my
damn it.
favorite
You
guy
just
ever.
burned my face, but I'm so hungry. This is great.
My entire face feels like the top of my tongue when I normally eat pizza.
Yeah.
But thank you, man. That's rad.
Pizza rules.
Pizza's awesome.
And hot as hell. Yeah, he also had the fucking turtle blimp that I always wanted too. All my friends had fucking toys that I wanted.
Yeah.
I had awesome toys too,
How
but they
about
just had
this?
the other ones for
This
some
is
reason.
obscure. I'd like this stuff. Mask.
Mask,
Remember
dude.
Mask? Mask.
Yes, Mask, because Mask was kind of
Matt
like
Tracker.
Transformers, right?
Yeah, there were guys that had they had these masks with power.
Yep.
And when
I
they would
remember the
wear
logo
mask,
in my head.
They had like cars that did crazy things
Yep.
and had like motorbikes, but the machines themselves weren't necessarily robotic entities, of
Oh,
themselves.
Mask was awesome, dude. Do you guys remember the Silverhawks?
Yeah, Silverhawks, man. Yeah, the little silver dudes.
Dude, did you have the toys? Yes. They had the little wings.
It'd go. Them twang noise, and the light would go all the way up the rim of the wings.
Dude, yes.
Dive.
There's one toy I want to ask you guys about, and I've been meaning to ask somebody about for a long time, and you would be the best too. Alright, they were like these little miniature monsters, right? And if you put your thumb on their chest, for a
Beast.
minute,
Battle Beast.
dude,
Beast.
yes, a logo
Beast,
would
man.
appear, man. I had a bunch
Put your
of
thumb
those
over
fucking
it, Let it
things.
change. Let it change right here.
Yes.
Boom, right in the heart. Yeah, man. Those are awesome. Boom. Little guys fucking throw their legs
Those
up and have the
ruled.
fist.
Yeah,
Had the
man.
damn spikes on. They were pretty detailed.
did. They were
pretty
cool as
detailed
fuck, and they were
toys, man.
little, yeah.
Yeah, you can just put them everywhere.
I love those things, man.
It would be great.
They all represented different like elements and shit.
I didn't. My parents didn't buy me a ton of toys when I was younger, but I did love them. So I'd always end up with like the collection of like Michelangelo and then Hulk Hogan and some dude from G.I. Joe and then
the big guy. The most
then,
popular
like,
one, huh?
and then some pencil eraser character that they give away at McDonald's from like the Thundercats.
That rules. Did you have any of the California
No.
raisins for
Yes.
the parties?
The California Raisins did participate. Every one of them. And that was my army, man. That was the impenetrable
I
army.
love the raisins.
California raisins were good, man. Those what made drive-through experiences fun.
Yeah, sure
those
as
were
hell
It
did.
was like, oh yeah, we
You
get a
didn't,
jam and
even, you
raisin.
didn't even give a shit about
get
the
a
food
jam
you
and
just
raisin.
got.
No.
You're just like, oh, cool, thanks for having me. I'll get this shit out of my way. Man, I already had the one that's playing
That
the
was an
trumpet.
era, man. Hardee's had it down, man. And it was all the Moose fucking logo and shit. And they had the fucking raisins.
Hardy cars. They had the Hardy cars. Days of Thunder cars.
Yes, dude.
Days of Thunder cars.
I
Days of Thunder
have,
cars.
I have still to this day, I still
Mellow
have
yellow.
the Days of Thunder cards.
I had the mellow yellow. I don't have them
Yeah, me
anymore,
too, man.
but I did.
There's
I
an
got
orange
both
and
of
blue
them.
one. What's the orange and blue one?
The orange one belongs to Russ Wheeler. And then the neon green
Rubbing
and
his
yellow
racing.
one belongs to Cole Trickle.
Rubbing his racing, son.
Rubbing his racing.
The black Exxon Chevrolet belongs to Rowdy Burns.
Rowdy Burns. That sounds like a
Rowdy
Bill
Burns.
Murray character.
Rowdy Burns.
Doesn't it?
Hey, it does.
Ladies and gentlemen, taking off his clothes center stage with 5 pythons, Mr. Rowdy Burns.
Did you guys?
This
Hey,
guy's Burns mark.
ladies
They're out of
and-
sight.
hey, here's another toy. Here's another toy. All my friends had wrestling buddies. I never had one. You know the
I
ones I'm
didn't have a
talking
wrestling
about?
buddy. I wanted one. Those are some intense
The ones
commercials.
that look like this.
Those are some intense commercials.
Fucking Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
man. I think there might have been Jake the Snake. I never had one
Square
of those. I just wanted to elbow drop them and shit. Never had one.
They
I
made
could
it look
elbow
fun.
drop my buddies, wrestling buddies.
Dude, Hulk Hogan, actually, I was talking to someone the other day. He had to have the weakest finishing move of any wrestling superstar of all time.
Was it the leg drop?
Yeah. Everybody else did the
Sorry, I
leg
just
drop
burped
as a
this, dude.
bullshit move. Like, the part where they're doing the, like, oh, stomp, kick. Before they get to fucking picking each other up and throwing each other around, they'll knock them down and do, like, leg drops and shit. But then Hulk does it, and they're like, "Oh, he's done. He's dead. He's dead."
I like to think.
Oh, the super leg. It's a super Hogan leg.
Yeah, I like to think of a world where Hulk Hogan became president during that era. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know how awesome the world would have been if we would all just elected Hulk Hogan president during that era. Like
Terry was meant to lead this country to greatness.
I like to picture that. What a great world! I mean, he defeated all of our foes in the wrestling ring, man. The fucking magical. Iron Sheik and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Sheik from Iran. That motherfucker.
He didn't stand a chance.
No, not against fucking Hulk, man.
Papa Shango.
Oh, dude, all our African enemies. I guess we had.
Yeah.
The time.
The witch doctors and the Arab oil tycoons.
Yeah. He defeated all of our world enemies in the fucking wrestling match. Now, that's what a president should do in real life, man. That's what the fucking real president should do.
Yeah. He needs to go up against Hacksaw.
Yeah.
Hacksaw is the vice president.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan has to be vice president.
Oh, yeah. He fucking come in with a 2x4 and a damn American flag just going, yeah, motherfucker.
He was the
just
man.
Rocking out, man. Got his flag.
So Hulk Hogan and Hacksaw Jim Duggan run the
4x4.
No. In charge of finances, Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase, $1 million man, baby. $1 million man. $1 million man.
$1 million man, Ted DiBiase, who became religious spokesman.
Sergeant Slaughter can head up the military.
Sergeant Slaughter's the police force.
Well, and also,
that's the big boss man.
The big boss man.
Big boss man is police force. Sergeant Slaughter is the army.
Secretary of State are the bushwhackers. The bushwhackers.
Yeah.
They lick each other's heads and shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Those dudes were wild.
They were crazy.
Rowdy guys. That was funny. Damn, we gotta have a damn town drunk. It's gotta be Earthquake.
Earthquake has to be the town drunk.
Let's just playing everybody in there.
Bret Hart is in charge of the in charge of the Air Force.
Oh, definitely, dude.
Yeah.
Or Flying Brian.
No.
Flying Brian.
Owen Hart is in charge of the Air Force.
Too soon?
Too soon? Is it too soon? I'm sorry.
I felt a knife in my kidney just now.
Children watched that happen live. They paid to see it. How fucked up was that when you think?
A knife in my kidney.
How fucked up was that?
Bleeding out.
Zombie Owen Hart heading up the Air Force.
And Bret Hart, the sharpshooters, man. He teaches the sharpshooters.
Yeah.
Guys.
Oh yeah, he teaches the sharpshooters.
You guys are wonderful. I am bleeding everywhere.
Hey, wait, one more toy. Two more toys, actually.
That's what she said.
2 more toys. Vibrators.
All right, guys. It's a point in the evening where we only have 2 more toys.
2 more toys, and then let's talk about some food. But did either of you guys ever have any of the, I think they're called food fighters, and they look like hamburgers and fucking pizza slices and shit. They had arms and like guns. They came with guns and shit.
Hell yeah.
I love those, man.
Dude.
Those are so cool. And I'm going to get on eBay immediately after this and try to find some.
I'll never forget. I went on a daycare.
And if you want to buy us some, that's cool too.
I went on a daycare field trip to the mall one day. And they take you all these places, but you don't have any money because you're a little tot. And I went in the dollar store and bought this toy that they had at the dollar store called a Stinky. And it was like a little blue squirrel. And it was made out of just gel, kind of like a little jelly squishy thing. Yeah. And it's just like once you open it, it smells like shit.
Yeah.
So I carry it around. I'm at one of my dad's baseball practices that he's holding for some summer league team. And I'm like a little kid running around the trees, just with my little Stinky, just running around with it. My dad's like, that's the stupidest damn toy I've ever heard of. I'm like, oh, it's my Stinky, running around with it. And the end of the story was quite funny because it ends up that the Stinky smelled so bad that I threw up like beside the baseball field when they're having baseball practice, and I had to throw my Stinky in the trash.
And your dad was like, stupidest toy now or what?
Yeah,
I told you.
I had to throw my Stinky in the trash in front of my father.
Last toy.
That hurts your heart, don't it?
Did either of you guys have a My Pet Monster?
I need some.
I totally had a My Pet Monster.
I didn't have one.
I did get a My Pet Monster, and it was awesome. It was cool because I could do the same shit with it that you would do with a wrestling buddy, but its nose and its eyes and its teeth were like hard plastic, so it fucking hurt like hell when you like come down on it. It would like cut you, like, puncture you.
Oh, dude, I remember something I used to love. I used to like to take. I had a Teddy Ruxpin when I was younger.
Yes,
but I never really liked him when he just read stories and sang to me.
Nah.
So as I got older, I decided I wanted to start putting Metallica tapes in and let him like sing them. And he, sure enough, man, Teddy Ruxpin sings. He has a good yeah,
like the Big Apple Bear, and the Big Apple Bear,
yeah,
trees of lights, trees of dragons fire, and the Big Apple Bear,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, I would love to see Teddy Ruxpin do that.
Yeah. Teddy Ruxpin. Yeah! Yeah! Put a tape of the...
Just freak out.
Put a tape of the Howard Dean.
Yeah, Teddy Ruxpin.
Yeah.
We're gonna take Iowa. We're gonna take Mississippi. We're gonna...
Mark Karsten, man.
That was for you.
Mark Karsten, that is for you.
Did you guys watch Snick when you were kids?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Snick.
Did you love Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I want to give a shout out
Alex
to the
Mack.
Monkey Paw episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark where they wished on the monkey paw. Don't ever fucking ever in your life wish on the monkey paw. If you are handed a haunted monkey paw, it will only go bad. Don't fucking ever wish on a haunted monkey paw.
Yes, there are a few things that we are taught in our time here on the earth. But never shall you ever wish upon this monkey paw. Wish upon the monkey paw.
Alex Mack was awesome. Her power was kind of weird when you think about it now because she just turned into like this liquid to get out of situations, which is like kind of fucking weird as
I
hell.
can throw that in my satchel. I might need that at some time.
Every
I'll throw it in my
episode,
superhero satchel.
every single episode, she managed to get stuck in a fucking room that she had to get turned into liquid to get out of it.
I gotta get down and get liquid there.
Can you imagine that writer's meeting? Okay, how the fuck are we gonna get her locked in a room again, man? Okay, we've locked her in like 35 rooms, man. Okay.
She gets locked up a lot. We might want to look at that.
Yeah. We want to check that angle.
There's an angle that we're taking. She's getting locked up 85-90% of the time.
Todd, what do you remember from Snick?
All that.
Oh.
Up next is Lori Beth Denberg with your vital information.
Dude, TLC sang that.
Lori Beth Denberg.
TLC sang that song, and one of those guys is on SNL now, and I'm kind of starting to like him now a little bit.
Yeah, I hated him growing up, but he's just now getting to the point where I'm like, all right.
Yeah, and at first on SNL I didn't like him either.
You're finally funny.
Which one of those guys is a
Keenan?
Good Burger?
Keenan.
Yeah, okay.
Keenan.
It's not the welcome to Good Burger guy who drank orange soda, bro. The stoner guy.
So in June of this year, I actually turned 30 years old.
Happy birthday.
As you are well aware, you were at the party.
Yeah.
And it was a festive evening. But one of the coolest things about that is that I got a really awesome birthday present from you. Brandon was so sweet to purchase me and him a ticket to go see Refused.
Sunday.
Refused.
So we were really excited. Obviously, that band has influenced us so heavily in our lives, our younger lives, and all through music. And this band pretty much created that weird progressive. I mean, it's not weird. This band pretty much created that like hardcore sound that we really came to love. Like,
yeah, it was a very
through bands like Glassjaw and shit later on, but even like VOD, I think had little elements of that kind
Refused
of stuff.
to me were always one of the first bands that I think of of skinny dudes, skinny kind of effeminate looking dudes that I felt could just beat the shit out of me because they were so tough sounding.
Yeah, I was always afraid that they believe so much in what they believed in that they could just kill me with pure.
Yeah, but definitely as far as heavy records are concerned, The Shape of Punk to Come would easily be in my top 3.
Yeah,
easily. And it was just a really, really awesome moment for us to go down there together, take a little road trip, listen. We jammed all kinds of tunes on the way down there. Stay with a buddy of ours, Lee March, who actually recorded the first Far Less album that I was not on, which was a really cool recording experience. One that I will never forget. I guess because I never experienced it.
Right, yeah, you don't.
Because of that, I'll never forget it.
It didn't happen to you. That's true. Yeah, so Lee recorded Everyone Is Out to Get Us, which was awesome. When we stayed in this really huge house, it was basically a mansion that had a old movie theater and shit that had been converted into a studio in it, and it was enormous, and it was a really cool experience. Lee recorded that. Lee and Andy Riley. Lee was in this band Minus Driver that we used to play with. We were always big fans of Minus Driver, the dudes in Far Less at the time. So when we started playing shows with them, it was really crazy to us because we thought we were playing with fucking like this, it could have been the same as like the Smashing Pumpkins, you know, in our eyes almost. That was fucking crazy. Anyways, we went to stay with Lee. Let us stay with him while we were in Atlanta on this Refused trip.
And then, so we were working on some of the Powers material that we took down there, some of the stuff we had ready for that. Got to put some drums and some actual guitar tracks on a song in an environment that was much more conducive to doing so and making it not sound like total shit. So we did that, we worked on that, but primarily the purpose of that trip was for that concert. Everything else was kind of icing on the cake. That was just an experience as a whole. I think Brandon and I both said right after the concert was over, that's the best fucking show I've ever seen in my entire life. And we're pretty convinced that nothing else could ever feel like that night. It was an unbelievable moment.
Yeah, I sweated it out, jumping and screaming. It was intense. It was a fucking amazing show. The band ruled, and this is another thing that we talked about. This is pretty much the only show I've ever been to where the vibe, it was such a unique vibe. Like, that was another part of the show. It was the first show of their American tour in the city they decided they were gonna break up in when the first time that they came to the States. And everyone there was just thankful and so happy that they could be there to see this show. To see this band play this show. It was
definitely a once in a lifetime experience, and it felt like one of those moments where the world kind of stood still and you were just in disbelief that you were even able to sit there in a moment like that and experience something like that. Because I mean, me and this dude, we've seen a ton of shows at this point.
Yeah, we've played so many shows. On top, we had to see all the bands that when we were playing these shows. We've gone to so many shows. Dude, hundreds and hundreds of shows.
Yeah, and so to instinctively say that's the best show I've ever seen, almost simultaneously, I think speaks volumes for what that night felt like to be there. It was so cool when they came out on stage because it was a surreal moment of, oh my God, this is about to happen. I never thought I would see this, and it's about to happen. And we're standing there, and they're playing this sound bite that's just going over and over, like this patty synth sound. And all of a sudden you see him come walking up like a pad, like a soft...
Patty synth sounds like a soul singer.
Patty synth, baby.
Hey, coming up tonight, we got Patty synth.
But they come walking up on stage, and then the feedback starts to come up, and they all come standing at the... They come and they stand at the very front of the stage, and they just stare at the crowd like, here it comes, motherfucker.
Yeah, and the crowd was just like... The crowd was very quiet.
Yeah.
And then, like, just insane.
Then
or maybe it was the other way around.
The drummer comes out wearing a town hat and a blazer jacket and suspenders. And he comes out and takes his hat off and sets it to the side, takes his sports jacket off and folds it, then takes his suspenders down by his side, rolls up his sleeves and sits down, and it was like a bomb went off in the middle of this place. It was just like everything came in at one time, and it was just an immediate adrenaline kick. It was unreal. I felt like I had all the answers to the world by the time that show was over. And honestly, to be perfectly honest, that show inspired us in such a way from some of the words that Dennis, the vocalist for Refused, was saying at the end of the show, his parting statements. A lot of what he told us is a big part of what inspired us to push forward with our music that we're working on now with the Powers Project, as well as continue to try to put out a podcast for you guys, something that we had wanted to do for a long time. And finally, I guess that was the fire that got lit underneath us in order for us to put out something.
Atlanta, Georgia. It's been a fucking honor and a fucking privilege to come back here and resurrect ourselves after 14 fucking years, alright? And you already know this shit, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Don't let anyone tell you how to fucking live your life. Don't let anyone tell you how to think, how to look, how to act, what fucking music to like. This is the only fucking chance we get. This is not a rehearsal. I'm sorry, but this is it, so make the fucking most of it, alright? Always remember to stay fucking curious, yeah? Always remember to stay fucking wild! And Atlanta, Georgia, always remember to stay fucking hungry! I don't know a lot of shit in my life. I don't know a lot of shit. I'm making it up as I go along with shooting shit out of my mouth. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I know one thing. Now with people like you around and these fucking clowns, I know one thing. Boredom won't get me tonight, okay? Boredom won't get me tonight, alright? Boredom won't get me tonight! Thank you so much, thank you.
It's funny that we're going into this because it's aside from the show, but one thing that we've always tried to do, I think, as people and with the other people that we were always playing music with, was to be ourselves as much as possible and in as many ways as possible. And we didn't really get a lot of chances to do that, particularly in any interviews or anything that we did, because it was always like, you guys are in a Christian band, right? And then I spent the entirety of the rest of the interview explaining that why we're not and what's going on with the individuals and what they believe. And I understand that if you have these deep beliefs and you need the people that you listen to or that the things that you read or whatever to be the same as you, that's cool. I understand that, but that's just not what we were about. And that kind of pinned us down. So this is a great way for us to actually be like, hey, we're just real fucking dudes that don't give a fuck, right? We give a fuck about a lot of stuff, but I mean, we try to see the funny side of everything, and we know a lot of people that do as well. Hey, so the Summer Olympics are going on, right?
Yeah, they're going
like
on.
You said,
I'm enjoying them. I'm locked in.
You locked in?
I'm locked in, man. That's the only thing that's been on TV.
It is.
It's pretty much all I've been able to view lately.
That's awesome, man. What's your favorite thing that's going on? I haven't watched any of it, so you guys are gonna teach me.
I guess there's a problem with that. I've only got basic cable, and so I only get apparently one channel. I thought that I got all the Olympic coverage, but apparently there's lots of other events going on other channels.
Oh,
and I don't get those channels, so I've been subjected to whatever NBC wanted to pump me. Yeah, there's some cool stuff on there, man. They're doing them dives, and like synchronized diving is amazing. They're just locked into the diving together. I didn't know how small they were. They're really small people.
Are the divers
some of
really
them,
small,
some of them. Actually, there's some really big ones. I shouldn't make such a blanket statement. There's some really big ones out there. Yeah, I just lumped them all into
There's
a box
some big
there,
ones
didn't I?
in the Olympics.
There's some big boys in the Olympics, let me tell you, doing all kinds of events that you didn't even know existed.
Do you guys know, how do you get a sport in the Olympics? How do you get it in there?
I don't know. I know this. Fun fact for you. Poetry used to be a Olympic event. It was one of the first Olympic events.
That's
and
really
up
awesome.
until like, I think it was 39.
1939?
Yeah, I think it started in about 39.
That's actually what the movie Poetic Justice was about with Tupac and Janet Jackson.
Get out of here.
Is that it?
It was about an Olympic poetry writer that married a rapper.
How about that?
That would get shot.
Nice.
Exactly.
Machiavelli.
That was the plot.
Machiavelli, training dolphins in Hawaii.
Illuminati.
I just rewrote Poetic Justice.
That's awesome. And that, in essence, is poetic justice.
I have fulfilled poetic justice.
Yeah. Also, we all know that Tupac is just training dolphins in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Training dolphins.
You run around screaming thug life,
Training
but you're training dolphins in Hawaii.
So, Todd, tell me what you've seen in the Olympics and how do you feel about it?
The Olympics are they're addicting to me. I watch them all the time. This year, the presentation more so than ever before has kind of irritated me because they've really presented everything as though there's no other country in the world other than the U.S. that anybody who lives in the U.S. could possibly ever want to watch. So the only events they show are U.S. participants kind of thing. But I love it. I'm super impressed every day that I watch it. The training that these people go through, it's absolutely ridiculous. I can't even imagine. And they have one shot pretty much at it. I have found humor in the fact that the Olympics make everybody give a shit about stuff that nobody cares about the rest of the year. Like swimming. Fucking swimming. You never hear anybody talk about swimming throughout the course of the year. Big sports fans or professional fans aren't like, oh, Michael Phelps just kicked ass today.
The only swimmer I've ever talked about was Michael Phelps, and it's because he smoked weed, and so he's my favorite.
Yeah, and he's...
and otherwise, I haven't watched...
He's the best of all time.
I've never watched him swim, ever, and I'll never will, most likely, but he's my favorite because he smokes weed, and he got caught smoking.
But it's funny to me because people
Probably
are
eats
like,
a lot of cereal.
dude, we're the best fucking swimmers in the world, man. Fucking with us, man. U.S. fucking A, brother. Oh, we are so damn fast in that water. Catch us if you can. Fucking lick our balls,
You think everybody...
Hey, boy, damn, you know me. I'm damn 100% American swimming. When you want to cross that, you're going to get a fat lip.
You know every other country's probably doing the exact same thing, though.
They probably are.
They've all got their own propaganda.
Yeah, they got their national
They've
pride.
all got their own propaganda machines
yeah.
going, man.
Yeah.
I can't help but respect anybody that spends their life training to do something and be the fucking best at it.
Yeah.
I just can't handle the way it's been presented on so many levels. Mainly because it's commercialized as fuck.
Yeah.
And none of them are making any money, are they? Right?
I mean, they get like endorsement deals and things are going to come with that. And, if
Yeah.
they can get up there and be the ones that are seen, the number one, of course, number two, if you're part of a group like that gymnastics group that we got going, they get their faces out there a little bit. But yeah, I mean, they're trying to get out there and be seen, man. They work hard, man. They
work really
early.
fucking hard, dude.
They leave when they're little. They just set out. They go live with another family, somewhere in the United States, up in Canada or something, away from their natural family, and just train.
Yeah.
For years.
That's crazy.
Train.
So let's talk about a crazy sport. Let's invent and event. Invent an event.
Invent an event.
Invent an event.
Invent an event.
Invent an event.
Invent an event.
Invent an event. Let's invent an event for the next Summer Olympic Games that they don't have this year, but 100% chance that they get more ratings if they have it next go round.
How about skydiving through rings? Fucking skydiving course.
That would be fucking amazing.
Skydiving course, just flying through the rings.
It would be like in a video
crazy,
game, like in Mario or some shit.
Like, oh, he totally missed that ring.
Who would be the best at
skydiving through flaming rings?
What country would be the best at that, you think?
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he would be the best country for sure.
Maybe Todd Barron.
I just tend to say the Chinese.
Let him go, just dragon swimming.
Dragon, yeah, man.
Those are airborne creatures.
What about
certain dragons?
What about if they did scissor bumping?
What is that? Like,
you mean like
two ladies?
Yeah, two girls bump their VJs into each other.
Well, we just got the results from the last round of scissor bumping.
It appears as though Marcus Rutherford has scissor bumped Jane Austen from the Austrian team to death.
Oh, and that is a tragedy. Tragedy to hear about Jane Austen. Can you tell me about a little bit about the match? What exactly went wrong with the Austrian there?
Well, the Austrian, she didn't do her pre-match stretches, that was for damn sure, because she got scissor bumped until about half of her midsection was up around her chest.
No.
For more details of the incident, let's go to Rod out at Ring 3. Rod!
Yes, this is going down right now, guys. I've got to give you this report live on the spot because I'm about to get pushed out of here. These guys are going crazy. These people were scissor bumping for an all of 30 seconds. Do you hear me? 30 seconds. These guys were bumping back and forth, and now there's blood all over the place. People are running around. They don't have clothes on, Mike.
Now, Rod.
Is Mike in there?
Rod, what exactly are the rules to scissor bumping? Can you clue us in on that? This is such a new event. We've never even heard of it.
Well, it's just something that they started doing a couple of years ago. It really caught on with the kids. The youth have been loving it. We've really gotten a lot of community support. They're setting things up, building a lot of locations where kids can go in the afternoons after they get off school and just do the sport. We're really promoting the sport. Just understanding that these kids, it's really giving them a lot that they can do, and it's number one in our mission as the kids. So, that's what's going on. And,
So what exactly are the rules to the sport?
Each team has 3 attempts to scissor bump the other competitor so hard that her labia is then inverted inside of the vaginal canal. We have small Asian judges that lay chest to mat and slide in upon every pin to see if it truly is a pin. Is the labia on the inside of the vaginal canal, or is it more so on the outer side? And until you get 3 pins, full pins like that, this match goes on.
Wow, Mitch, that sounds like a fucking disgusting event. Rod, can you tell us a little more about what's going on right now?
Yes, it's starting to clear out a little bit. The confusion's starting to dissipate. I've got a couple of people walking around with no shoes on. They look like they're fine. There's a few people that look like they're just going to go ahead and camp out here for the night. They're over underneath the concession stand area. But other than that, there's not many other people that look like they're going to bed down for the night. Just to rum it up, it looks bad. It looks bad, but there's some people that are okay.
Rod, now who is the favor in scissor bumping as far as all the countries that are left in the match here?
Oh, I think Volka for sure. I think Volka Steve has got that for sure. She's from Brazil. She's going up against the Lithuanian Naya Ku, and I think that she's really gonna have the upper hand on this one, but just because of her speed, her quickness. The way she can shift her hips when she's on the mat. She's been training for this since she was 18.
Cool.
And it doesn't take a long time. So you usually think that a kid trains from their low downs, early ages up to this. But scissor bumping, it's a natural sport that you don't really develop until around 18, 19 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I had heard that Noyakul has actually started scissor bumping at the tender age of 6 years old.
Yeah, she started a long time ago. She's what we call those lifers. Was brought up in a family that really, really believed in the values that it taught. Really gave those kids a direction to go into, and they believe in it, and she believes in it, and she's a great ambassador of the sport. We couldn't ask for anything better coming out of that country. She came from a rough situation.
Rod, looks like time is up, and it was great to hear from you. Mitch, do you want to take us out here?
Yes. Sorry, I could barely hear you. That's it for scissor bumping tonight. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. pronto for some pizza parties.
That's right, tomorrow morning we're having a pizza party.
Come on down to Michael Syrup's house and get your pizza slap on.
Is it Michael Sarah's house? We know Michael Sarah. Come to his house. We're having a pizza party.
We're going to get our pizza slap on.
So thank you very much for listening to the second ever episode of Stonedhenge. Thank you very much, Dr. Anonymous, for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having me. I enjoyed it.
Did you have a good time?
I did. I had a great time. You guys are good hosts. Look, you guys, with this tent you got here, the atmosphere you got, guys, I think you're going places. I really do. I think you're living nicely right here in your little zone. You got your atmosphere working for you, and I'm applauding you, and I'm with you 100%.
So yeah, be sure to check us out next week. Hopefully we can put something else together for you guys. Thanks again for listening. Be sure to check us out at our Twitter site, which is @PowersMusic. That is PWRS Music. My personal Twitter account is @Todd Tannick, TODD Tannick. And Brandon's actual personal Twitter account is @Saintdopium. That's @SAINTDOPEIUM.
You can check us out at StonedhengePodcast.com, BrandonWelch.com.
The Tumblr account is StonedhengeShow.tumblr.com.
That is. There's all the ways to reach us for now. We're working on it. We're working on getting our RSS feed up. I think we're going to go full speed ahead with this.
You better get in on this boat with us, or you better get the fuck out of our way.
Yeah, because we're doing this. We're doing our damn goddamn music. We're doing it all. We don't give a fuck anymore.
I don't give a
shit. Fuck.
I don't care.
And also, thank you so much, Dr. Anonymous, for joining us on the show today. I'm serious. I had a blast, and I hope you come on here all the time.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, man.
But that's it for this week's episode. Thank you guys again for listening. Be sure to check us out next week. Also, if any of you guys are interested in hearing a little bit of the behind-the-scenes material, we have a few outtakes here following the podcast, so stay on with us if you want to laugh at that. If not, see you next week. Stonedhenge. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking us out again. I said already.
It's okay. You can do it again.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking us out again. This is the second ever episode of the Stonedhenge podcast. I am Todd. God damn it. I'm Todd. God damn it. And I'm here to take your fruit.
Take your fruit.
Yeah.
I'm Todd Damn.
I'm Todd Damn. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking us out again. This is the second ever episode of the Stonedhenge podcast. I'm Todd Turner.
And I'm Brandon Welch. Yes. Bitch.
Shit.
One more time.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking us out again. This is the second ever episode of the Stonedhenge podcast. I'm Todd.
I'm Brandon.
And we just wanted to say thanks to you guys once again for checking us out because we were scared.
We're so terrified of everything around us.
We were very scared in our lives. And you can go fuck yourself.
We were scared as children, and fuck you.
I've lived a scary life, so fuck you.
I was in prison.
Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for checking us out again. This is the second ever episode of the Stonedhenge podcast. I'm Todd.
I'm Brandon.
And we're very thankful that you guys weren't scared off by our obscurities earlier. But fuck you! Take 4.
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Shit! Alright, I just need to say, what's up, everybody? Thanks for checking us out again. This is the second ever episode of the Stonedhenge podcast. I'm Todd.
I'm Brandon.
And we just wanted to thank you guys for coming back to get a second helping here. We were pretty uncertain of what everybody would take the first installment as necessarily. Fuck you!